Alrighty, SG fam, let's get into today's episode. Very excited. Didn't even have to give an intro. I'm just talking right now. Chit-chatting. What's poppin', SG34? Today we're checking out 5X20. Last episode we dealt with the Queen Bee, the Queen Replicator. With that being said, let's just see how we're gonna close out Season 5. Surely these are gonna be bangers. Cheers. Yikes.
Previously.
Whoa!
SG1.
We got a previously. All right, so we're gonna be dealing with the NID and what they've been doing, or they got dismantled, but let's see.
My mission report? Better late than never, I always say.
Chevron 1 encoded.
This guy.
Relations with P2A018.
Chevron 4 decoded.
Chevron 4.
01.
Gang.
Was visited by the NID while running their off-world program.
Oh god, here we go.
To a defensive weapon they call the Sentinel.
The way they're leading this up, are their bodies just gonna fall through the gate or something?
Yeah,
Chevron 7
The anticipation right now.
This is Hammond. SG9 report.
General, sir, this is Sergeant Grogan. Major Benwood.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Oh, there's no way I can get back to the Stargate. Under fire! Get out!
Ooh, it's not looking good here, guys. Alright, things are looking a little rough. We haven't had much from that plot line. So I guess we're gonna be dealing with the ramifications of that a few seasons out. Sorry, I'm gonna speed rush this smoothie so I'm not sipping it throughout the episode. There's too many scenes!
Okay, Marol, go ahead.
We vlogging? The Sentinel.
Hello. That'll be fine.
Lieutenants possess a planetary defense they call the Sentinel, which has apparently kept them safe from the ghoul for generations. To the Sentinel device they haven't admitted to.
fiddling around with it. What?
You don't think it's possible for an NID operative to lie?
I believe it is, Daniel Jackson.
So if Greaves' team disabled the lieutenant's only means of self-defense.
I doubt the lieutenants will appreciate that distinction, Colonel.
Yeah, they're on the
Time
team,
will be of the essence.
Team Earth.
The Goa'uld believe the lieutenant may now be conquered.
Might
How
be a
can
good
we
time
help?
to try out that new guidance system on the...
And Kershaw may be the only people qualified to fix it.
Jack's not gonna like this. Working with the traders. Pete's in the building.
As we
I
speak,
don't think you can give him that much of a reduced sentence.
SG9 is either pinned down by the ghoul, cut the crap, okay?
How is this my problem?
You're responsible.
Earth is defenseless because of you. You don't seem to have a problem with that.
You stole
Ooh,
technology
hit him.
from our ally.
That day is coming, Colonel. Don't kid yourself.
Impending doom. He's not wrong.
Not good as new. You did something wrong.
The only thing we did wrong was come back to base to meet our new CO. It's funny, at the time I was looking forward to meeting you.
Oh.
I need you to write down...
Anything. I want my sentence commuted.
I think that's understood going in.
And you'll need to take us with you. We were good, Colonel. Every bit as good as you. We believed what we were doing was for the good of the country. And if you hadn't put me in here, we might have had our own Sentinel by now. The device is way too complicated for you to try to repair without us.
I mean, he's not wrong. And I was actually thinking about this the other day. Since we're in such a controlled environment, since everything's so secretive for the past 5 seasons, I mean, as scientists and you know, explorers, wouldn't you want to work with others, you know, to gather ideas, test, you know, how to make the gate better and whatnot? So that's when, what was his name? The guy was acting like a dick to Carter a little bit. I think it was Mayborn's guy. I was really happy that he got introduced, even though they weren't really gelling together. The results that they can get from putting both their brains together versus just Carter alone is going to make things accelerate so much more quickly. So getting this guy involved is great, and you'd think they do that more often in the show. But I get there's like regulations and restrictions. I'm not saying we'd have more technology earlier on, but we're going in. We got the big guns.
This little way.
See ya. Alright, we're going in.
If you get any ideas other than that, I'll shoot you.
Understood?
I feel like Jack's gonna get put to the test here.
You want me to take point without a weapon?
I want you to point Teal'c in the right direction.
Actually, they'll get a few more years out of this.
More?
Huh?
They're on death row.
Gotcha.
You all right?
He's got the hand-me-down MP5.
There was a Jaff patrol on my...
Maybe give him another option other than being wiped out. Grogan, you good to go?
Damn, they're probably gonna get they might get the jump on Daniel. The two of them. Teal'c looks stressed.
Can help you shave a couple of days off that estimate.
not preparing for his arrival as I instructed.
Huh?
Your people and offer him their devotion.
No, they will not.
They will.
It's all right, Mulroy. He's a friend.
From your world?
That's right. He's come all the way from Earth just to see you.
The patterns change randomly. We're trying to keep ahead.
Sounds? And how many different patterns are there?
We've recorded over 100.
Stay on your guard, Daniel.
I should
I think it is.
Plan to
The
evacuate.
Sentinel has not failed us in centuries. We are only grateful that our enemies are gone.
And that's it. Do you remember a team of guys who came here from Earth about 2 years ago?
Oh, Colonel Greaves, of course.
They did anyway.
They what now?
They worked at night so no one would know.
Is being watched over. As long as this flame burns, we may rest assured there is an impenetrable barrier to the chamber.
They got past it.
Colonel Greaves gave me his word.
He lied.
Yet you speak the truth?
Poor guy. He's getting finessed. This does look like a nice city, though. And here come the boys.
It is more likely they followed our tracks to this location.
No one's got the
This is
cool helmets
impossible.
anymore.
Give me your Beretta. You
Excuse
think you
me?
can help in here? Well, I can help out there.
Daniel, of course not. Daniel. Oh my god! This guy gave a gun to him? Oh, come on, Danny. Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness. I don't want to see how this goes. Well, I do. Like, you don't think that Jack is gonna assume the worst, that he got the jump on you anyway? Or Sam? I don't know. I guess there is a lot of them in heat of the moment.
Do you know what you're listening for?
The mathematical progression of the harmonic in each given pattern relative to its spectral equivalent.
Matters of the mind and spirit without fear of what is happening now. Ask us to trust our lives to them?
Hard ass. Oh my god. Ooh, we are moving a little too slow, guys. That's terrifying. We usually miss the invasion part, they're already enslaved. We're catching it live in 4K. Okay, buddy, you know, that does not got more than 24 bullets to the clip, no?
Teal'c, I want to see what's taking so long. Keep an eye out.
From a ship in orbit. One with really big speakers.
Marilla! Marilla!
Do you have any other way of defending yourself?
This guy's so stressed.
Some guy named Svarog?
He's one of the system lords, sir. You should get out of there.
You tell Greaves if he doesn't fix that thing, I'll shoot him anyway. You've got two options. Sit here and watch your city burn to the ground, or surrender. You surrender, they'll enslave your people.
You gotta make a call.
It's time to go. With or without you.
Jeez.
We're
Okay.
in. Go!
Saved
Colonel,
by
this
the
is
bell.
Carter.
Oh god, they brought out the horns. It's one Jaffa with one staff versus 50. And they got the gliders. Ugh. What's going on? The base.
This is SG-39er. Come in. They're out of radio range, sir. We've been out of contact for several hours. Yes, sir. SG-39er out.
Sure they'll find a way, sir.
Two-parter?
It's not SG-1 I'm worried about. We returned the stolen weapon, but the government of P3Y294 would have nothing further to do with us.
Either shut up or go help Jackson get the force field back on.
Yeah, no, you gotta call it back, man. That's bad.
As long as it burns, the caretaker lives.
What caretaker?
He is not to be spoken of.
Yeah, who is this caretaker?
This
That's
is
a great
against
point.
our law.
Look,
What if they shoot it?
Daniel!
Everyone was just...
Ooh! Ooh!
It's gonna be all right.
Damn.
I can't get...
Oh my god, we're not coming out of this alive. We've been got, guys. Double shot.
One of my patrol. Tell me how to disable the force field.
That would be against our highest law.
Oh, see you, brother.
Colonel O'Neill, come in.
Wow, we are all compromised right now.
Wait a second, I think I recognize some of these symbols.
Of course you do, Dan.
The caretaker, Colonel.
Shut up!
What if the device is only part of the equation?
You're guessing.
We put it back the way it was.
Oh, they killed the caretaker. Oh, that's it.
He attacked us. I defended myself.
Oh, fudge. That's what it was. Because they kept mentioning the caretaker, but I'm like, where is this dude? Call him up. Who takes care of the caretaker?
My orders were to retrieve technology.
The caretaker. He begged us to.
Please. The city. That's not an option.
But sir, he'll die if we just leave him here.
Damn, that's on y'all.
We have our orders, Kershaw. Shut him up. Please. You're not going anywhere. You're not touching anything. We'll find out.
Would you allow me to give him something for the pain then, sir?
Good griefs.
I mean, he'll know.
The fire?
He told us that if he were to die, the Tonans would know anyway. Wore a band around his wrist. It was
Is he on life support somewhere?
A dead man's switch. I rigged it so nobody would know he was gone.
Wow.
Two forces as one, man and machine.
Did they hear that whole conversation?
Lower the force field, or your friends will be killed.
Sir.
Don't do it, Carter. It's an order.
Jafar! Jafar!
What are we doing here?
Do it!
Yes, sir.
Wait! I can deactivate the force field.
He's out. He's doing it himself?
That's with the Jafar.
How is Teal'c not gone?
The Sentinel is indeed a device of great power. We would be wise to ask the Latonans if we may study it further.
Oh, I think I know what they'd say.
And that was my reaction video to Stargate SG-1 season number 5 episode number 20 here. So this is interesting. The fact that we went back to the NID plot line from, I want to say season 2 or 3. I think more, actually it might have been season 2. Anyway, you know, going back to that plot line, there was that dangling thread, like what did they do this entire time while we weren't aware of, you know, what Mayborn and team were up to here. Obviously, we got to have that follow-up episode where Jack joined the squad, and that was a particularly fun episode the first go, but it's a really interesting episode to see some of the ramifications out of that. There's this weapon called the Sentinel. It has great powers, obviously, to wipe out everyone and to protect the civilization, and we tampered with it here. And there's a few interesting elements to this episode. Also, I thought the directing this time around was actually a particular standout. That might have been one of my favorite things, just the direction and the feel to this episode. Pressing the gas on characters like Daniel, on I don't know, recently I've been feeling like Daniel's been a little, he's almost been like almost like frustrated with the team's approach on things recently. That's been a common thread throughout the series so far. Like occasionally you'll have qualms with how they deal with things, but just more recently from the last episode and even this episode, he seems a little bit more agitated, almost like ever so slightly. Anyway, that's besides the point. You know, front and center was Jack's approach to the situation here, the way he was treating Greaves, the way he was treating the true traders, some of their back and forth. Obviously, in Greaves' in mind, he's like, I'm doing this to do what you couldn't do, Neil. I signed up for this job to help everyone. Which is really interesting to see the different perspectives on the matter. Both Jack and him want to retrieve weapons to protect Earth. However, the means of which they're doing that is a little bit different here. Why the Sentinel wasn't working to begin with was because of Greaves' decision to follow orders, to follow what his orders were. There is some gray areas in between that, like you don't just shoot a guy on sight, but he did catch him off guard there. I didn't get how that worked. Is it to stop all their enemies? Like does he become like in sync with with his superior level with his really high level technology and is able to pick and choose who's destroyed, similar to like the Asgard's technology where they deleted it? I wasn't entirely sure. On first watch, I liked the episode, but I almost feel as if on further rewatches I might actually really enjoy this, just to see how frustrating this was for Jack's character. The older gentleman in this episode from this planet, it almost to me seemed like a forewarning where Earth, you know, whenever we get this next level of technology, if we aren't able to maintain it, keep up with it, understand this far out technology, not able to fully comprehend it, that we might suffer the same fate eventually if people end up tankering with it here. So trying the most that he can in his own manner to help these people. At the end of the day, he's trying to save their lives there, but I can also understand why they don't want to abandon it, but they're trusting their blind faith, they're trusting his belief in his laws and the Sentinel that he isn't even aware of how it works. He's just sort of like chucking it up to fate at this point, when in reality it's been tampered with. It's not working. Yeah, I really did like the ending as well there, where it was like, what do we do? Like the whole idea of the gatekeeper twist at the end. I thought that was a pretty interesting way to end off this episode. But guys, that was Stargate SG1 season number 5, episode number 20. What did you think about this episode? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. For a second I thought, I'm like, are we actually gonna get caught by these system lords and like lead it into the next episode? But that didn't seem to be the case here. Action beats here too were particularly good. Them getting swarmed in, it did feel as if this was like there was a lot of emphasis on drama this episode. I think they nailed it in the sense that it's like, we are responsible here. There is the urgency that we need to help you, and I think they did a great job at getting, you know, capturing this sort of storyline in the heat of the moment as things were at its, I guess, you know, turning point here. For next week's episodes, we got episodes number 21 and 22, which should be wrapping up the series. So really looking forward to watching those with you guys. But with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Love y'all. Peace.